It started out with picketing in front of the Woolworths and tutoring in the Roxbury schools. You then began to see there was a wider world.
The March on Washington. Ellen and I went, I forget what the sponsorship was, but we went down on a bus that had mostly New York blacks from Harlem.
It was wonderful, you know, seeing all these people there.
Just the sheer numbers of people was really overwhelming and exciting.
Somehow in the midst of, you know, 250,000 people, I found the group from Georgia people I'd been working with.
If you looked around you, all you could see were people. It was the most extraordinary sight. I've never seen that numbers of people before or after or since then. It was just a sea of faces, blacks and whites.
Trying to be more polite to the police than you felt like being, and a lot of noise and stuff.
We wanted to identify with the movement in the South and with Dr. King.
We were listening on the radio to a Martin Luther King speech, not nearly as famous as I Have a Dream, but it had a refrain of a similar cadence, and it was, "We've come a long way. We've got a long, long way to go." And so, you know, he was mesmerizing, and we knew he was the great man.
Listen to the language, the passion that he spoke with.
He was the funniest looking guy. He was short and kind of chubby and not terribly attractive, particularly. He had this funny shape to him.
Dynamic speaker and really a very hopeful one.
After the march, there was a SNCC meeting, and John Lewis had modified his speech because he'd gotten pressure. I don't remember specifically who from, but from some of the organizers, not to give such a militant speech. So at the SNCC meeting, they quizzed him on why he changed. It was a heated meeting.
We decided on the way back to, we drove along Route 40, which was not the interstate, but was the main highway, which had lots of restaurants, and we stopped at several and asked to be served, and we were turned down, and so we sort of experienced that as a group.
It was great as an event. Did it change a whole lot? You know, there are very few single events that change things.